Blessings. Check this beautiful view out. Just sitting the canal, enjoying the beautiful day. And remembering the heart center and the channeling of just spirit and love, and from love everything is originated. This physical, remember, we need to love it no matter what. We need to stop judging if we wish to have healing for ourselves, because in that judgment we hold on to the illusion of the physical. And I've been really inspired just listening to these channeled messages of Yeshua. And Yeshua reflects the Christ that sees through the illusion, the Christ that is within all of us. It doesn't depend on any kind of alignment with any kind of philosophy or any kind of religion or any kind of practice. It simply is to just be with spirit and to be knowing that the mind and the body are one, knowing that the universal spirit is all that there is. Doesn't matter the metaphysics of it, doesn't matter the details of it, it doesn't matter the how you do this or that of it. What matters is in this moment that you come and you love yourself and you recognize that love that shines from you when you let go of all that judgment and all that just not love, all the not love. And it would be lovely to say, yes, this is the way physically, but that's just for the ego. You're not your body. You are this moment, spirit observing a dream. And it's more wonderful when you can play in the dream rather than judge, rather than say that this pain is me, or say that this struggle is me. And for a while I was identifying with my own struggle and keeping it to myself and really not allowing that expression of love for these parts of myself, because there would be a distraction and then this repetition, or not just a distraction but a self-sabotage, or something that seemed to be highlighting another problem. But really, it's all one thing. It's all one pattern of not love. It's all one display for your soul to learn, hey, I can love this unconditionally. I can forgive this part of myself, and I can also wake up every day and forgive everyone around me, no matter what they have done or not done. And no matter what I have done or not done, I can forgive myself. And only until I do that can I actually progress into that state of flow, into that state of love, into that state of just being who I am, expressing who I am. We have so much illusion that we're identifying with. But really, it's just the same one. It's just the same one. I don't want the phone to overheat. And so, this body, not really what I am, because I am you, you are I. But I was so much just not letting myself to be fully forgiven. And you know, it's like every day you have to do that. Every day you have to show up and allow your mind to be the space for the divine to come in. And there's a lot that I'm still learning, and I feel like there's a lot that I'm still kind of grasping in terms of feeling that inner Christ and that difference in frequency and difference in just only love can be around. And that means you have to endure tough love, but you give it love. You don't stop giving love. There's times when you rest, of course, but there has to be the times when we just go forth and we do it. We do what we came here to do. And there can be a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, but what good does it do if you keep holding on to it? Forgiveness is truly the way. And that is just the path that Yeshua shows through the most extreme thing. And that's just the universal mind creating this particular dream. You have so many other dreams in this life and in this existence, in your being. But right here, right now, we have to own up to our shadows and own up to our self that isn't trying to love. And we have to love that self, that part of us. And we have to show up and ask for others for forgiveness, and ask for others for healing space, and ask for what we truly need. I truly need to let go of this self that is, it's just like slothful and sometimes just clouded in intuition and beating up itself after it takes one little turn this way, and it's trying to do the work. It's trying so fucking hard, but it feels at the same time that it's not doing anything, and it feels at the same time that what it does do is not working. But in truth, as I come to this moment of vulnerability and expression and letting the spirit work through me in the breath and in this just everything, like it just comes into this state of, this is what I was not letting express. It was this vulnerability of spirit, or to open up to spirit. It was this place inside of me that I was avoiding. And we all avoid many times too. So own up to that. And things start to open up. Things start to seem more peaceful, more loving. And it doesn't have to be painful, but when you do have that pain, when you do have that denser separation and division and programming and all that, allow yourself to love the process of this awakening, of getting to the best part. Today is the best, and it's getting better. We're doing our best, and we're going to do even better. That's the insight that is in your soul. Your soul is just telling you, hey, don't identify with this illusion. You can laugh at it, you can play with it, you can do all that. But at the end of the day, also just know, we're here to serve. We're here to first fill our own vessel with that Christ energy and love and forgiveness and creativity and just playfulness, and then we share that with others. We shine. But we also, I feel a lot of the spiritual community has gotten me off track many times. Off track and then back on track. Back to Christ, but maybe not this version of Christ. Now I really feel it's simple. It's just, yes, Yeshua. And he's here always to show us Christ within us. And there's so much power to being with that kind of energy, especially if you're struggling, because it's the whole point is to let go of there being a struggle for you. It's just observing it. It's just loving it. It's just acting in alignment. And not even necessarily in alignment. It's just acting like you are that energy. It's literally just as simple as opening up that forgiveness, and the rest starts to flow in. And you start to see a new perspective of oh yeah, I actually could help this person, even though I feel like I was resistant to it. Or I have been helping this person, but I felt like I wasn't. Just my presence alone. Just my being myself alone. Just my opening my heart alone. Because they have the right to love every part too and heal every part too. We're all doing this together. We are all God's children. So, taking space from all the madness out there and really knowing yourself in that Christ light, really knowing that you have all this power within you and around you, and it's just a beautiful homecoming when you see that all as one. So I invite you, if you really feel like you're holding on to something, like, let go with your forgiveness. Like, open up your heart and see that your heart really just wanted to show you that. If it's coming to you again and again, this is the only way. Is you got to open the heart and embrace that. So yeah, I feel like I just needed to open up and say that. And there's so much more I could say and so much more I could think about, or do or not do. All of that, like, all that matters is right now, like, I feel the peace and prosperity of being with Spirit and letting go of a lot of these things that were really deep within me, because I didn't forgive them yet. But once you forgive them, that is really just moving so much of it. And like, there's 1,000 ways we can do this journey, but really, aren't we all trying to be one? Aren't we all trying to be love? Aren't we all trying to be ourselves again? And to disassociate with the illusion, but to work for its betterment, to be in the world but not of it. That is really the magic that we have within us. So, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys. And I want to serve you. I want to offer the movement and offer the love of fruit and of just eating cleaner and not having to eat as much, but being connected to the elements and to source, to God and to that energy. But not to judge yourself at any point in the journey, and not to judge others where they are, because really so much of it is, all of it is mental and emotional, but you can't just say that and say that based off of judgment, because then you're creating more of that and you're not actually realizing what you're doing or applying what you know. So it's a lot of things. It's a struggle. It's real until we realize it's not real, until we realize we can let it go. So you have to have the compassion that you were there before. You have to have the compassion with everyone and everything, and for all the different ways we act and don't act, and all the different things that manifest and don't. It's just that is the way, and you got to accept it. And the more you accept it, the more clear it becomes. I know that those listening to this message have a place in their heart where they were at a space where they were just so clear. And it's okay to get lost. It's really okay. But we can get you back to where you want to go. So, thank you guys. Love, vision, and strength. May you feel Christ within and all around you. Peace.